The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Jacob Eason will set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run with Taylor. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Eason. And will be intercepted. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay,
No one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back in.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
A gain of a yard. First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Nick Chubb, the Browns ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9 yards to go.
2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Mayfield. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's the option. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
He's got the first down more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Eason. Defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield airing it out, looking. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Eason. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun is Eason. That's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jonathan Taylor. Incomplete.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Punt for the Colts.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Mayfield airing it out, looking for Ridley. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Sin, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big time.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Colts 21, Browns 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's